Ready, go!
A live look at Bill Snyder. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Murphy. Shows him the stiff arm. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to...
Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. Might have a chance. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick give. It's Murphy. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Direct snap. It's Murphy. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Hard running there. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Hits the hole. It's Murphy. He's got enough. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Murphy. He's past the sticks. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murphy. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Keys. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Gets away from one, finds some space. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason doldrums. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Back's got it on the screen. Showing off the arms. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Murphy. Fighting off the defender. Oh, a lot of space. To the house. Touchdown, Ducks. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. They'll stop the clock for an injured wildcat. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run him again. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. On the run, it's Murphy. Runs through the tackle. Still on his feet at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll give it to him again. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll stop it for a moment here as there's an injured Kansas State Wildcat down on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Murphy. Uh-oh, look out. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Murphy. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Murphy. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Keeps it moving, it's Murphy. And he's still running after the move. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Enough to move the chains. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to
Down, ready! White 29, white 29! Here we go, ready! Ready, go!
Whatever it takes, I'm getting it.
Ready! Black Katie, ready, go!
Anything moves, we hit it. Anything...
Ready, ready! White, go, go! Down, ready, go! Down, ready, go, go! Ready, go, go! Down, ready, black, ready, go!
Wow, he's doing it fast.
Glad to have you with us from Ross H. Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. What a game and what... A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Murphy. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Handoff to the single back. Breaks the tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. Pushes ahead. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Caught over the middle. It's fired. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Direct snap. It's Murphy. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the counter. Maybe some... Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no...
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Murphy. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Direct snap. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, it's Murphy. Crosses the 45. Still on his feet. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. really, really good night for this young man.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Ready.
On the snap, it's Murphy. Got enough for the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without... So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
Ready.
Back has it. Makes him talk to the hand. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. The Boilermakers decide to call their... We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Murphy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Ready. Blue 22. Blues.
Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Murphy. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
Ready. Black force.
Snap to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Got the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Maybe a crease. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks. And that one will give them the lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Murphy. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Murphy. He's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Have yourself a day.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Still on his feet at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you...
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Murphy. Shakes off the defender. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long right here.
Red 18, where did he go?
He leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want